Mallorca under the sun, and this evening I am live in Puerto Pollença. Now I'll just turn the camera around, and it is a lovely evening here. As you can see, the sun is just starting to go down a little bit. It's up behind me. But what a difference to the resort we can see now than when I last came down here a couple of months ago. So I'll tell you what, we're going to head down, we're going to have a look, we're going to see what's open, and hopefully I'm going to warm you up for the summer, because it's a lot more lively here than it was a couple of months ago. Now I've just come up here today really because yesterday I set up a Buy Me a Coffee page, and lots of lovely people donated to that page, basically to buy me petrol and to buy me cake or ice cream, to help me out, basically to make my YouTube videos. Now a lovely chap called Colin Bell sent me a lovely donation, and I thought today, do you know what, we'll pop up to Alcudia. I made a video and I met up with Andrew McVeigh from Loving Life Mallorca, and I made a video up there, so I thought I'd just pop down here and make the most of the car journey to do the live. So let's go and check out what Puerto Pollença has to offer this Sunday evening. Now, as you can see, there's quite a few restaurants that are open. Now, if you can hear me, if you can see me, please let me know in the live chat box. And if you are watching this back on the replay, this will have been filmed live. So if you hear me giving shout outs to people, it's because I can see them pop up on the chat box, but I can't see anybody at the moment. So give me a shout if you're there. Now Puerto Pollença is just lovely. I mean, to my right, oops, just had a swear word there. Oh, I can see some people coming on. Hi Gary, I just saw your name pop up. Good to see you. Who else is there? Wayne. Hey Wayne, how are you? Hope you're good this Sunday evening. Now, where my camera is pointing is where the main beach up in Puerto Pollença is, but we're going to just give that a little miss here, and we're coming up towards a very small beach here, and there's a great kids playground, and you know it's popular because you can hear them. Hi Gary, yeah, thanks very much for letting me know. I'm a little bit worried about the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what Wi-Fi is like, or mobile signals like up here in Puerto Pollença, but as you can see, the restaurants are starting to get busy, and I'm outside the brisas, and they have some nice paellas on the menu. Lots of people popping in for an early supper. Now, we came up here last summer. I love coming up to this resort because they have some really lovely little quirky shops and clothes shops and stuff you can't really buy anywhere else either. Now, I don't know who saw my last video that I made up here in Puerto Pollença, but the Miramar Hotel, check it out guys, this is properly open, and look, there are people up on the terrace as well. They're up on the balcony, but this hotel looks amazing. This is proper Puerto Pollença. I mean, this hotel's been here for absolutely years. Now, if we just turn the camera around, a couple of months ago, this whole terrace was completely empty, but this is the Hotel Miramar terrace. And you can see people sitting out here and sunbathing, having a few drinks. I mean, it's just a fantastic place, eh? Absolutely amazing. I'd love to come here on holiday. I don't know if there's anyone watching. Are you coming out to Puerto Pollença this summer? Let me know. Now, as I said earlier, I was down in Alcudia this afternoon with Andrew McVeigh, and it was absolutely boiling. I thought I was going to melt and dissolve, but it's cool down here. And the wonderful thing about Puerto Pollença is that you get this lovely evening cooling breeze. So it never really gets as hot up here as it does in some of the other resorts. Hi Elan, good to see you. Nice to see you on my live. Tell your dad I may pop back if I have any energy left on the way home. just take a look at the water out here. Now, the absolute beauty with Puerto Pollença is not just because it's got so many little shops down here. Hi Fat Boy Slim, yeah, I will give you an update in just 2 seconds. But look, you have so many little restaurants here on the water too. You come and have your dinner. I mean, check this out, it's amazing. Hi, you're at the Illador. That's hilarious. Pop out and say hello. I'm coming down your way in a minute. Anyway, yeah, let's just get on to a little bit of a news update here. Okay, so I'm looking at my Facebook page this weekend. Everybody is absolutely stressed to bits about the thought of the whole process of coming on holiday. And I have to admit, I'm the same. I mean, I'm hoping to go away during the course of this week, and I've spent literally, it's been a week of high stress and thinking, do I go, do we not go, do we go, do we not go, because will that traffic light turn amber, will it not turn amber? There are just so many factors. Now, travel is just not easy, and it's a risk, okay? It's a risk that we're all going to take if you're coming out here and we're going to the UK, and it has caused a lot of stress, but the situation is on the islands at the moment that there has been a spike in COVID cases, largely due possibly to the student parties that have been going on in Alcudia and all over the island. So whether that is going to be enough to turn the traffic light back to amber, I mean, who can say? I'm as much in the dark as you guys are, but my feeling is try and stay positive. But as I said, my stress levels have been through the roof with deciding whether to rebook for another day or not rebooking and just going for it. So I guess I'm going to have to make my mind up by tomorrow. Nothing's even really decided. So I can also recommend too, if anyone's watching and also equally stressed about the thought of travelling or trying to travel, download the car map. And that was recommended by a friend of mine the other day because I just, it's just causing so much stress. So anyway, let me turn the camera back around again. But if my suspicion is, people, and this is just my own suspicion. Oh, we're coming up to the Sis Pins. Look at this. Check out the Sis Pins Hotel now. Again, I came back when I filmed down here in April, at the end of April, this was closed up. Look at it. It's covered in bougainvillea flowers, which are the purple flowers you can see behind me. They have all the beautiful red chairs out. We've got look, there are guests in there. I don't know if anyone is coming here. I would love to get into some of these hotels, and you know what? I'm going to try to when we come back from the UK. And we're not going for long. We're going. I'm obviously going over to go and see my family, but I'll be right back here to make loads more videos during the summer. And look, the Sis Pins as well has this fantastic terrace too. It's a cappuccino, which is it's a cafe brand out here on the island. But this is such a lovely resort. I mean, look, 1 minute you're on the beach, and the next minute you just kind of like stumble over to a cafe, and you're still by the water's edge. We've got to admit, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look, and just check this out too. Look, I'm in front of a really old house here, and it actually says, there's a sign here saying rent this house. So anybody feeling flush enough to rent this property, you can do so there. Holidaysweek.com in case you're thinking it might be a possibility. Okay, so we're coming up to the Pine Walk now. Now, as many of you know, Puerto Pollença has got quite it's got a lot of British heritage down here because of the famous people that used to come and stay here. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but Agatha Christie actually wrote a book here called Problems in Pollença, which I'm going to try and track down when I'm in the UK from eBay. So it's not just Agatha Christie though that has written about this resort. please go to Amazon and check out a book by Pete Davis, who's a member of my Facebook group, lovely chap, and he has written a couple of books about Puerto Pollença. It's crime fiction. His first book is called The Mallorca Bookseller, and the second book is called The Pollença Connection, sorry. And that just came out, I think, about a week ago. So Pete, if you're watching this later, go into the comments below this video and just put the links to your book. So if you can't get out here this summer and you want to connect with Mallorca in some way, then please read Pete's books, because they'll be fun as well, hey? And also something great to read on the beach. Now, I did see a question pop up. Oh my goodness, look, so all of this was closed when I came down. They have, I mean, this is a beautiful little restaurant. It's called La Balda d'Agua del Mar. Beautiful little places. We've got the Velomar here too. Right, I'm hoping my Wi-Fi signal holds out here, my mobile signal. Let me know if it doesn't when I start breaking up. Now, I did see a question pop up as to how far the airport is from here. I would say I'd give it about 45 minutes roughly. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe 50 minutes. But it depends on the traffic, because it's high summer here in Palma and the Via Cintura can really clog up with traffic. So if you're trying to get back to the airport, give it time. So Colin, if you are watching this, I hope you're enjoying this little tour of Puerto Pollença. And everyone else also who donated to my page yesterday, a lady, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but I will do when I get out to, I think, Calabona you mentioned. I'll get out there when I get back to the island in a few weeks' time. If we get to go. It's the big question. So any donations I get to my Pay Me a Coffee account, I'll just use for getting to different areas around the island, because there's so much of the island to see, but it just costs petrol money to get out there. Now it's quite busy, you know. We've got I can hear a lot of British people down here. Obviously, the traffic light turned green last week, so I think a lot of people have taken advantage of coming out here, and there are lots of Americans here as well. So, and Germans, and also Scandinavians too, and a lot of French too. Okay, so many of you know Puerto Pollença is a little bit quieter than many of the other resorts on the island. It's quite chilled out. It's not so hectic. I was down in Magaluf last night. That's hectic. But I have a video coming out about that either probably later on this week, when I get a chance to make it. But regardless of where you're staying on the islands, it's just not going to be the same summer. So you're not going to get the high volume of people coming out here. And also there are restrictions still in place with nightlife. So clubs aren't really open, and bars and restaurants are shutting at 12 o'clock. And some bars are able to stay open until 2 o'clock in the morning if they have a license. Hi Paddy, I've just seen your name pop up. Lovely to have you here on the live. Look at the colour of the water, folks. I mean, it's just stunning down here. So there's no night clubbing at the moment, and like I said in one of my previous videos, they did run an experiment in a nightclub, but nothing else has happened with that. Now tonight, actually, down towards Magaluf Way, they have the Majorca Live Festival, and they have Morchiba playing. Now, anybody who was around in the 90s and into the music scene will know who Morchiba is. And I would have loved to have gone to see them, because absolutely love their music, but on their website, they give you an antigen test before you go in. I mean, so it's a little bit of a turn-off, really. If nightclubs are going to be about antigen tests and and COVID, because of course there are those of repercussions from actually having these inaccurate tests and you're just going for a night out. Hang on a second guys, I'm just going to pan the camera around. So it's a shame here. I would have loved to have seen some live music because I can't remember the last time I saw anybody live. Oh no, I saw Ed Sheeran in Barcelona in 2019 and that was it. Okay, I'm not quite sure how far I'm going to go down here, but I'll keep walking for the time being. Now Sunday's a really big beach day for us locals. Everyone, families pack up and go to the beach. So while all the resorts have been super busy today, it's deceiving because a lot of the businesses have actually been empty, because most of the locals here will go to the beach and they'll take a big cooler for the food and drinks and stuff, and they won't spend in the restaurants or the bars or the shops. So we need tourism here, and I'm just really crossing my fingers, not just for myself that I can get home and go and see my family, but that this green light does stay on, because these businesses just need British tourists coming out. And I'm sorry for anyone watching as well, if you're watching from around Europe, I'm not excluding you guys, but it's just like places like Pollença and Alcudia are so dependent on British tourism. Fatboy, okay, Fatboy Slim's just made a comment. You'd like to see Dragonera Island. You know, I haven't got down to, just flip. You know, I can't believe I haven't made a video about St Elm, and it's one of my favourite places on the island. I mean, again, I say it about everywhere, but I mean, I think I haven't been down there because it just reminds me of my family, you know, and going out for trips down there with my family as well. So I haven't been down there at all this summer because I haven't known if I'm going to get home or if I'm going to see them. So I've kind of avoided that particular area. But when I come back, if I can do it, I'm going to, I'll pop down there and I'll make a video. I did do a hike up to La Trappa in the winter, and there's a little bit of St Elm in there, but I'll get out there and make a summer video later on this season. Okay, let's just flip back. Now, as you can see, the time is 10 past, coming up to 10 past 7 in Spain this evening, and there's still people on the beach. And that's kind of how we roll out here in the summer. We don't, in Northern Europe, it's far more customary to have an early supper, get the kids to bed, but in the summer months, everything just goes completely out of the window. And sometimes we have picnics on the beach for dinner. Sometimes we have picnics on the beach. Sometimes we'll go back home in the afternoon for siesta, come back to the beach in the evening, get home back off the beach about 10 o'clock. So, I mean, it's just, this is the life out here. If you're on holiday here, make the most of the beach picnics. The only thing is that they are closing the beaches the police are closing the beaches at, I think it might be midnight, possibly, or 10. Might be 10 o'clock. I'll have to check up on that. But Glyn, hello. I'm glad you could make it this evening. Glyn is amazing. He's followed my channel probably from the start, so it's great to have you here. Yeah, I just saw a comment there. Yeah, this is a great place to come if you've never been to Mallorca as well. I have to say though that the hotels up here can be a bit pricey, but if you go inland a little bit, just a few blocks away, you can get some slightly cheaper accommodation. But if you are looking for just, you know, a one-off lovely holiday, then this is definitely a fantastic place to come. Now, just getting back to the stresses of travelling, just switch this. Okay, so on my Facebook group, which some of you I know are in, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, I asked group members to post their experiences of coming through Palma Airport on a post, on a particular thread of a post. So please go and check that out if you are flying here in the coming weeks or coming months. And we're going to try and keep that up to date just so we know what the situation is like, because our local newspaper here, the Mallorca Daily Bulletin, ran an article the other day. Someone had sent the editor a photo of the airport and said it's busy and it's chaotic, and they published the whole story about it. So you know, it's going to be chaotic and it's going to be busy at different times depending on the flights coming in, but it's good to hear what people's experiences are like. And if I get a chance, I'll make a video of my experience as well, but I'm trying to stay positive about it. Glyn, you remember coming through the airport just? Is that leaving Mallorca? I'll tell you what, folks, I think gone are the days of rocking up to the airport straight from the nightclubs, because I think the added stress of all the paperwork that you have to fill in and the tests you have to get, you've got to be really on the ball. I mean, forget about, you know, making sure you have your swimwear and a towel. It's a really, really crazy process now for travelling. Can someone just let me know that you can hear me okay, because I've come round a corner and I'm a bit worried the signal's going to die. Can you still hear me? Oh, I can hear some music in the background. I might have to mute some of this later on if I get a copyright claim. Hi, Henry Moe in Ireland. You can hear me, Dave. Dave Ruffley, welcome. Nice to see you here as well. Brilliant to see you. Okay, great. You can still hear me. I'll keep going. I'll stop this live soon. I could chat on for ages. You know me. But I hope you're enjoying this walk. It just is so different from the empty resort that we saw a couple of months ago. It's absolutely glorious down here. I'm trying to make it down towards the Illador as well, just so we can check that out. Who can't hear me? Did someone say they can't hear me? Paddy, you must visit. You must visit. I mean, this Puerto Pollença is fantastic. Even if you're not staying here, even if you're staying over in Alcudia, you can just jump on the local bus for a couple of euros and come up here for the day. Just spend the whole day here. There's enough places to eat and drink. I mean, the beaches here are lovely. And if you don't like sand, I mean, you can just sit down on one of these walkways here and just jump in the sea. It's 15 degrees in the UK, Glenn. Did you just put that? Oh my goodness, I actually need my coat. I'm going to die. I'm not used to cold weather. It's a bit of a worry, really. Okay, so I can see we're coming up towards the Illador. Now, this was obviously closed over the winter months. Well, and all over Easter too, so I can see it's open. Let's go and have a little look, and I would love to stay here as well and go and check this hotel out. I mean, this has got a real history behind it. It's been in the resort it's been in the town here for absolutely years. Oh, someone's just asked if I'm planning to walk to the end of the Pine Walk. Let me know, guys. If you are bored, if you're going to stick with me, I'll walk to the end of the Pine Walk. That's absolutely fine, but I don't want to bore you all half to death. Wittering away. Let me know, should I finish it here or should I keep going? And look, check out this hotel here. So this is the Illador, and it's the residence for many it's been the residence for many famous people as well over the years. Check out their dining area here. Oh, look, please do keep going, says Muriel. Keep going, says Gary. Okay, you've asked for it. That's it. I'll keep going. Can I walk to Magaluf? Yeah, this could go on for weeks. Hi, John. Lovely for your comments as well. Thanks for the appreciation. I really appreciate it. Okay, so look, this the restaurant here is called the 1929, and I suspect that this hotel was actually built in 1929. Oh, somebody just commented that you got married here. Oh wow, and I didn't catch you on Mallorca 13. Is that you? No? Anyway, I know some at Mallorca 13, you're around here somewhere. I don't know who you are. Is that you? No way. Okay, someone who has just commented, Mallorca 13, they've just got married here. I don't know if you can see them. Give everyone a big wave. Can't believe it. Brilliant. No, really nice to see you guys. Take care, bye. Fantastic. I love it. I've got to say as well, I've been trotting around the island. Oh, fantastic. Love it. I've been on my trips around the islands. I've been going to the beach, and suddenly I'm walking along a beach. I was on Magaluf Beach end of last week, and suddenly I heard people yelling, "Alex!" And I was looking around, thinking who they're talking to, and they were like, "Oh, we like your videos." And it's just really, really surreal when people like know your name. It's very strange. So thank you everyone for watching my videos, and also, if you do catch me out and about filming, come say hello, because I like to know who's watching it, and I just really appreciate the support. I can't believe I've just seen you guys, that's hilarious. I bet you're having an amazing time, hey? And huge congratulations, like seriously. You couldn't have picked a better place. So it's a little bit quieter down here. And you know, the sea just goes like an amazing blue as well. As the sun starts to go down, it goes down behind the resort, so you get this gorgeous blue colour. I mean, it's just beautiful. There's so many empty apartments down here, so anybody looking at maybe popping out here, I can't imagine it's going to be a problem finding any accommodation at all. So, oh dear, it is like a lake, Paddy. It never gets very wavy down here. If you keep going back up the way I've just come, there's a kite surfing beach, and that gets really windy, but down here is actually quite sheltered. Okay, look, we're coming to the end of the Pine Walk here, and right in front of me you can see the military area. Jump in the water, Alex. The weather, it looks warm. It is warm. I was in the sea earlier, but I think I might just wreck all my kit if I did that, as tempting as it may be. Anyway, gosh, guys, I've been on here for ages. If there's anyone still here, there are lots of people still here. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone's support and for watching my videos. I mean, it really means the world to me. So thanks so much. And if any of this has helped plan your holiday, then even better. So I'm going to leave you with some amazing pictures of the very end of the Pine Walk out here in Puerto Pollença. If you've suddenly found yourself onto my channel, please hit that subscribe button and give me the thumbs up as well on this video when it finishes, because it kind of helps YouTube boost it out to others. Oh, Glyn, you've just super chatted me. Thank you so much. Muriel, goodbye. Thank you very much. Everyone who has stayed with me here, thanks very much for staying on this live. And let me just try and catch the sun as it's going down here. Kind of reflecting on the water. Okay, everyone, I am hopefully off to the UK during the course of this week. Possibly, I'll make up my mind finally tomorrow. If I do go, I have filmed a whole load of films, so I'm still going to keep my content going out regularly. So I've got loads of stuff going out, and like I said last week, you'll never know I've actually left. So thanks to everybody who has who's subscribed today as well, and thanks for everyone who's joined. And once again, happy Independence Day to any Americans watching too. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.